Hello guys, my name is Ligia. I am a postgraduate student here at the University of Glasgow. I'm doing a master in children's literature, and today I'll be showing you 4 study spaces that you can go to when you need to write your essays or when you're having your exams. So you have everything you need basically in those study spaces, and I'll show you everything inside those study spaces. Shall we? Alright, so the first place I'm going to be showing you guys is the Glasgow University Library. This is one of my favorite places to be because they have everything a student would possibly need. They open up every day at 7:15 a.m. and they close at 2 a.m. in the morning. This is the food court. You have chairs, you have sofas. It's a very comfortable space. You can use your computer there if you want to, but people go there especially to eat and to chat a bit since it's not a quiet space. You have all this variety of food there. They can heat your sandwich if you want to. You can get coffee and yep. Right, so the cafe is on the 3rd floor, and now we're gonna go to the 4th floor where they have, as you can see, a lot of computers that students can use. If you don't want to take your notebook or if you don't have one, you can use those. They're free, you can use those. And on the 5th floor, that is this one, you have the postgraduate study space. You see that you have to use your study card ID to get into that study space because only postgraduate students can access this place. Sorry for my English. So this is what we call a quiet area. You cannot be talking in there, so people go there to focus, to get their work done. And yeah, it's a very quiet space. You have, even if you want to, these small rooms that you can book, and you can go with your friends, and then inside you can chat a bit. You can see that there is a bathroom, a water fountain, and this other room that I decided to show you because it's really cute and it has a really nice view from the outside. Yep, this is the postgraduate study space. But of course, if you are a postgraduate student, you can also study on the other floors if you want to. You don't need to go to this space specifically, but yeah. Oh, this is very nice. So this is the board I was telling you about. Each floor has like a subject or a topic. So the 4th floor is education and music, and the 9th floor, for example, is languages. So you can locate yourself using that board. And yes, this is one of the beautiful views you can get from the library. Also very interesting, if you like to print your texts, you can use these printers. If you go to the university's website, they'll teach you how to use it. You just have to pay for the ink. You don't have to pay for the paper. Anyways. Okay, so the next place I'm going to be showing you guys is the Fraser Building, which is just across from the library, the university library. They have these beautiful plants, and I really like this building because it's all made of like glass windows, so you can see the university on the outside. It's very like there's a lot of light coming in, so I really enjoyed the space. You can see the garden, and yes, you have the sofas, you have vending machines, but you don't have a coffee place or coffee shop or something because the university library is just across the street, so you can go get coffee there, you know. Yes, this is one of the views you can get from the windows. And yeah, but that's basically it. The next study space I'm gonna show you is the reading room, which is just behind the Fraser Building. Alright, so the reading room is open from 8 in the morning to 9 at night. Also is a quiet study space, so you cannot go in there and like be talking with your friends too much because people are there to get a lot of stuff done and they're there to get silence. There's also printers over there if you want to use them. There are 2 floors, so in the 1st floor there are a lot of tables you can go to, and on the 2nd floor, as you can see, there are this little like small rooms that you can book as well. In there, inside, you can talk to your friends. There are computers available. So yeah, if you want to make like a group study or something, you can book one of those rooms. This is one example. There are bathrooms as well. There's Wi-Fi. There are no like coffee places or vending machines, but there are bathrooms downstairs as well. Yeah, that's basically the reading room. It's quite small compared to the other spaces, you know. But you have this view when you come outside. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, so just to locate you guys, this is the campus, the main campus, and we were on the left side. Now we're gonna turn to the right side, that's our direction, and we're gonna go to the last study space, which is the learning hub, which is a gigantic, enormous building, very, very modern. I think it's very recent they finished building that. So you have the biking spaces. Let me check what time they open and they close. Just a sec. Okay, so they are open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Every day of the week, but not the food court. The food court doesn't open on Sundays, I think. So yeah, you can check that on the website. You have this bike storage, bathrooms, a little bit of the coffee place that they have there for like fast food if you want to, but they also have a kitchen and you can get real food there, so it's pretty nice. Alright, so I wanted to show you this because it's easier for you to see. For each floor they have different things, different rooms, so you can, you know, understand where you're going from there. You see that there are also quiet spaces, study spaces that you can talk. You have access to other buildings through the learning hub, and honestly I think this is the best equipped building. You have printing stations as well, so if you want to print stuff you can go there. They have floors that they have computers, or you can take your computer and print. They also have microwaves, as you can see, so you can take your food, you can heat it up, and you can, you know, eat. You can also book rooms inside this building. Sometimes classes are in this building. Anyways, this is like the second place I like the most to go study, just because it gets really busy, especially during exams time, you know. So I prefer going to the library, also because if I need any books I have easy access to the books, whereas there they don't have any books, you know. It's more like a place that you can go and take your stuff and focus. But yeah, it's really enormous. It looks like a shopping mall. Also, there are these sculptures. I don't understand why they're there, but I think maybe it's because, you know, so we don't feel alone. Student life is hard, guys, you'll see. But anyways, this is nice as well. Heyo guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. These are the 4 spaces that I decided to show you, and these are really well equipped spaces where you can come and study and be prepared for your uni life. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the university's channel. I have my personal channel. You can subscribe. I'll leave the description, the link in the description or whatever. And yes, it was a pleasure to make this video for you. See you in future videos, and bye.